Ballet master Victor Hughes jetted into Cape Town this past weekend. He arrived in time to attend final rehearsals for Cape Town City Ballet's upcoming production at the National Arts Festival. They will present two masterpieces by Hamburg Ballet's legendary choreographer John Neumeier. Now, to tell us more about Hughes' visits to South Africa, we're joined from our Sea Point studios by Keith Mackintosh, who's artistic executive of the Cape Town City Ballet. Keith, good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, Lebo, and good morning to your viewers. Let's
talk about Victor Hughes' visit to South Africa. What inspired that?
Well, you know, when I started negotiations for these ballets of John Neumeier 4 years ago, actually, Victor Hughes is a former South African dancer trained at UCT Ballet School. But then he went overseas and became ballet master after his dancing career, ballet master to John Neumeier for 28 years. And these ballets that he staged last year were in his repertoire. Victor goes around the world still, even though he's retired now, staging John Neumeier's ballets. So we're very lucky to have Victor back. And he was thrilled to be back in South Africa.
Let's talk about these productions that he's working on for National Arts Festival. What are they? What do they entail?
Well, it's two wonderful ballets of John Neumeier, which I don't know whether viewers know that we were honoured that John Neumeier chose Cape Town City Ballet to give us these ballets to perform. We're performing Spring and Fall to the Dvorak's Serenade for Strings and Le Sacre to the famous Stravinsky music. And we were invited by the CEO of the National Arts Festival after he saw the programme when we first presented it last September in Cape Town.
And talk to us about, you know, the choreographer John Neumeier. I mean, what makes him so brilliant?
Well, he's world-renowned as a choreographer. The Hamburg Ballet itself in Germany is an exceptional company renowned throughout the world, and his ballets, John Neumeier, his ballets are performed by the Paris Opera Ballet, the Bolshoi, Stuttgart Ballet, and now Cape Town City Ballet, which we're thrilled about. The great thing about this thing is that John is a living choreographer still. You know, many of the works, be it Swan Lake or something, the choreographers are no longer around, but John Neumeier is still alive and still creating ballets. And we were very fortunate last year that he was able to be with us in Cape Town for the staging of these works. And when I saw him earlier in the year when I was over there, he was very thrilled that we were able to continue performing the ballets.
I mean, Hughes is quoted as saying, you know, every time I teach his ballet, I'm amazed at Neumeier's ability in his story ballets to make the steps mean something in order that they carry the narrative forward while providing emotional depth. I mean, would you agree with that? What do you think he means by this?
Well, I totally agree. I mean, the ballets we're performing are slightly more neoclassical. They don't have a story to them as such. But I saw his Le Dame Camelia now performed by the Dutch National Ballet just a month ago, and it was extremely emotional because he is a great storyteller. And if he chooses a ballet such as Le Dame Camelia, it's you know, a very tragic story, and it does. He's able to do that through his choreography, through his use of the steps and acting abilities of the dancers.
All right, let's delve a little bit into the pieces that are going to National Arts Festival, Spring and Fall and the iconic La Sacre. Give us a brief background into what they are about.
Well, Spring and Fall, as I say, is more a neoclassical ballet. It doesn't have a story. It really just interprets the beautiful music of the Dvorak's String Serenade. It's beautifully danced, beautiful look about it, very simple in its viewing. You know, there's no set as such. It just has a very simple background, a painted gauze, and the dancers are all in white. It's Le Sacre, really, that is the highly dramatic ballet, really because of the music, which was iconic. As you know, 100 years ago, it caused a riot in Paris because it was so advanced for its time. And John's choreography, written actually a long time ago in 1972, used very much the influence of what was going on in the world at the time with the riots, student riots in Europe and the atomic bomb and things. So that's all in it, and how people can be powerful and rule countries and rule the world and the effect they have on the civilization. It's a very interesting ballet and very dramatic.
All right. Keith Mackintosh, thank you so much for talking to us. He's the artistic executive of the Cape Town City Ballet, speaking to us about South African-born ballet master Victor Hughes' visit to the country to attend final rehearsals for the Cape Town City Ballet's upcoming productions at the National Arts Festival. They will present 2 pieces by Hamburg Ballet legendary choreographer John Neumeier. That's all happening next week. Well, let's take a nap break. After this, we chat to our young creative. His name is Uno Daval. Let's take a nap break. Stay with us.